Well, it's been a year. I've had the Harvey Alpha now for a year. I've had the big guy for possibly 4 or 5 months. I've had the router table about almost a year with the fence system, the RF36. And this is my review on it. Good or bad, this is my review. So, the HW110LC came with the compass. I love the flip stop. I love the micro adjustment here. The fence that comes out works very well for me. The detents in the gauge itself are quite nice and robust. This big giant knob is also nice. I like the compass. It works for me. The table saw, the 110LC, is solid. It's got a good solid cast iron. It's never really given me much of any issue with the cast iron. I just cleaned it. It's been running for a year. Got a few little pots on it, but that's just, normal wear and tear. However, what I don't like about the Harvey in general is the overhead dust collection and this safety thing. This is a full kerf riving knife. I use thin kerf blades. They don't offer a thin kerf option to swap this out with. So therefore this, I don't even use it. It pretty much stays off the table. I keep the tube taped over. I use a thin kerf riving knife, which they do offer that, but I wish this was also thin kerf. And I might be wrong, but there's no place to adjust this to make this a thin kerf. If I use a full kerf blade, this will be perfect. I don't mind it. The safety of it, I don't mind. A lot of people don't use them. When my kids are in the shop, I will put this on with a full kerf blade, so therefore they understand the safety factor and how to treat this with respect. But I wish Harvey had this thin kerf option for this setup. That would be nice. All right, another thing I'm not a big fan of with this Harvey is the dust collection. I have not cleaned this inside, so there's no telling what's in here. I have not opened this door. Let's see what's in it. To the dust collection, as you can see, it has fallen down yet again. This hose does not stay up. I cannot get it to stay up. If I go to a 45 degree, it falls right off. I think it could be improved, but that's just my opinion. I don't like the fact that it goes to a 2.5-inch hose to a 4-inch port. I think this hose should be bigger. I also think there should be a snout here that catches most of it instead of sitting on the trunnion. And as you can see, the hose is off. The clamp is somewhere, and it's full of dust. For the most part, though, this has run without any issues. The belt is still tight, even after a year. The trunnion is in good shape because it is cast. I have not had any issues with this table saw except for the dust collection. And that's probably my biggest complaint, is the dust collection. The router table extension with this box sucks dust so well. It's got a 4-inch port, which is fantastic. Has a 2.5-inch port that comes off to the top of the fence. Let's open this one up. I have not cleaned it. I have not done anything. Now the RF36, I modified it. I drilled a hole in the wooden top between the table saw and the extension because I didn't want a hose everywhere. So this is my modification. This does not come like this with a saw. I think this fence and this fence alone is a huge game changer when it comes to router tables and setting up for repeatability on a router table. It's super smooth, highly adjustable. Everything in here is adjustable. These knobs are great. They're huge. They're massive. You can tweak the saw itself in so many different ways. Your fence can be pushed in or out just by turning some knobs. You can adjust this sacrificial fence, the sacrifice fence. You have these flip stops that are easy to move. The RF36 to me is probably one of the best things Harvey came out with. The Big Eye rip fence system from Harvey, to me, is a game changer. I think it should be one of the best products for 2024, if not 2023. This thing is amazing. It is solid. Probably the best fence I've ever owned. I know it's the best fence I've ever owned. Because it not only does it clamp on this one side, sometimes you get that deflection when you clamp on the one side. This clamps on both sides and is rock solid. But just by pulling this lever up, you now have easy operation. You have your high-low fence. You have thumb adjustment. But what I love the most about this machine, of this setup, is the flip stops. Because not only can I set this at a particular setting, I can go back to that setting. Let's say I want to do 1/4-inch grooves in the back of a panel for a cabinet. All I got to do is flip this, and I know once I set my blade height, I am perfect. Absolutely perfect. There's other companies out there that have accessories that you can add to your current table saw to give you this option. Harvey's got it built in with the Big Eye. Give the Harvey Alpha 110 LC 36P with a router table extension, I would give it 9 out of 10 stars. I think it's a great machine. It has yet to bog down. It has a lot of features that you won't find on your typical machines at this price point. The dust collection could be improved. That's probably my biggest complaint, is the dust collection. When they came out with the Big Eye, this totally was amazing. The original fence that was on here was okay, but the Big Eye, it's a total game changer. I have straight cuts every time, all the time. I don't have to worry about wood movement or the fence itself jogging to the left. Perfect every time. I love the RF36. The fence on the router table extension is amazing. It's got so many features on it to be able to fine tune your routing, any kind of profile you do, whether doors, drawers, whatever. Perfect. The dust collection on the router table extension is amazing. Love it. It's great. The dust collection on the Alpha could be better. I don't like the overhead dust collection. I don't like the full curve riving knife. I'm just not a fan of it. So I've already took it off. I'm probably going to take this tube down just to get it out of the way. So therefore I can have full movement on the router table itself. Other than that, it's been a great saw. I thank Harvey so much for sending everything out to me to try out. Thank you again. This is my opinion of it. Harvey did not pay me to tell you otherwise. So take that with what you want. Thanks again. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I hope it was short and sweet, got to the point. But my opinion on this, it's great. So thanks, Harvey, and thank y'all for watching.